I feel like we're sort of living out every trail runner's dream of just putting on a pack and running, like just picking a direction. Sleep on the ground, filter from the creeks, look at the stars. Although it is debatably the most gruesome and brutal form of running, in my opinion, it's also the most romantic.
Tell them where we are right now.
This is Inspiration Point in Shawnee National Forest in southern Illinois. In a week or two, my buddy Will and I are going to be attempting the fastest known time for the River to River Trail. And the trail actually runs through the parking lot down this road, out the levee, you can see here, and to the Mississippi where it ends over in the horizon there. Next time I see this, I'll probably be a lot more beat up and sad. To future self, enjoy this, it's beautiful.
I've got it already.
It's a little before 6 a.m. here in Elizabethtown, Illinois. Population 300. Leaving Brooke and Winifred and heading down to the river. That is the sunrise over the Ohio River. Kentucky on the other side. We're gonna dip our toe in here. All right, start the watch. 5:42 a.m. on April 9th. Let's get to, where are we going? Let's get to Missouri. What's up, guys? It is Tingers here with my friend Will Ortmayer. We are attempting to take down the FKT, or the fastest known time for the River to River Trail in southern Illinois, which spans from Elizabethtown to Grand Tower, 160 miles through the Shawnee National Forest. Damn, this sucks. We'll be back to you after we cross this water. All right. That was a chilly creek crossing, but we are back. As I was saying, the River to River Trail is 160 miles, which for you metric folks is 2,816 American football fields. The current fastest time is held by Lindsey Roberts. It is 2 days and 17 hours and some change. That is a supported time though. We are doing this unsupported, so we have our backpacks with all of the food and gear that we will need from the start to the finish. So we will not be receiving aid anywhere along the way. We'll be sleeping out here, eating out here, and so on. We slept at the trailhead in Elizabethtown last night. We're running to the other side, and Brooke's gonna meet us there in hopefully a little less than 3 days. Good morning, Shawnee National Forest. Spring is upon us. The trail is just lined with these beautiful flowers. Beautiful morning. The weather window is perfect. Just passed our first fellow through hiker. That was fun to see folks out here on Easter Sunday. Running this far definitely is gonna hurt a lot. It's gonna be ugly. Neither of us have gone further than 50 miles, and it's hard to say even how ugly it's gonna be. But at the same time, I feel like we're sort of living out every trail runner's dream of just putting on a pack and running, like just picking a direction, sleep on the ground, filter from the creeks, look at the stars. Although it is debatably the most gruesome and brutal form of running, in my opinion, it's also the most romantic.
Romantic.
Super romantic. Like awkwardly romantic. But hopefully we can stop and smell some roses as well as smash this record. I don't know what it normally looks like, but this is the horse mud poop combo that we were promised. So hopefully there's not too much. Just came down from that hill, filling up this spigot, stretching, munching, and drying the dogs off. Coming up on Garden of the Gods. Got some cliffs to run down next to. This Garden of the Gods has the Colorado Garden of the Gods beat every day of the week, right?
They look the exact same. Doesn't get better than this.
We stopped off the road to soak our feet and filter a little water. We're 27 miles in. We've got our first marathon behind us. Timer just hit exactly 8 hours. Making really good time. Feels like the foot soak was worth the time investment and the butt soak. It is just a beautiful day out here. The high is 70, the low is like 45 each night. Pretty much perfect. A little warm during the days, a little worried about being cold at night. So we didn't bring like sleeping bags or anything. We're both using emergency blankets and the foldable sleeping pads. So definitely not the warmest getup. I hope I don't freeze tonight. back on the road. Moving really well as far as the schedule is concerned. Things are hurting, definitely starting to hurt. We're 39 miles in, a little less than 12 hours. We can get through Lost Creek Wilderness tonight before the sun goes down because we heard it's tough to navigate. And then we will catch a couple of hours of sleep on the other side of Eddyville. Crossing Lost Creek here. I just walked across that, yeah, and a little snake slithered off. And I do not like snakes one bit. $8:15, busted out the headlamps. About 47, 48 miles in. Oh, it's a cold creek crossing at night. Just woke up from our 4 hours of sleep. Sleep is in quotes. That was horrible. It was so cold. We slept on folding Z pads and emergency blankets and got down into the 40s. Yeah, it was just miserable. I was just shivering all night. Didn't really get any sleep at all. And I'm honestly happy to be up and moving because I was just not productive time at all. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Night 2, day 2, day 3 for sleep, but it cannot be that again.
Ready to run really fast now.
We want this to be over. Will said for the first time he would rather be somewhere else than here. So we'll see how today goes. This will separate the boys from the men here. I would give a Jehovah's Witness my home address if it meant the sun would come up sooner. First light is upon us. Headlamps just came off. We're still alive. We're 62 in total. Feeling surprisingly good. Obviously we're both super fatigued, but neither of us have any like injuries or anything that we're nursing. Things are looking up. Problem is we need to do like another 60-mile day today to stay on pace. That sucks a lot. And we were pretty gassed after not sleeping at all last night. We're trying to figure out sleeping during the day because sleeping at night is not the move. All right, so there is like a stabbing pain on the outside arch of my left foot, just sort of coming and going in waves, which is obviously very concerning. So we're gonna get to the end of this road walk, take a nap, lift our feet, and hopefully it'll feel a little better at the end of that, or at least we can move a little faster if nothing else. That sign over there says Goddard Crossing. Halfway through the trail. That's pretty crushing to think about, to be honest. My foot feels pretty bad still. If we can't run, then that's trouble. We've definitely been moving slower than we want to or planned on. My foot has been a big role in that. We're sort of doing the math now, and it's gonna be pretty tight coming in, I think. So tight, in fact, that I don't think we're gonna get to sleep tonight. Maybe we'll be able to squeeze in like an hour or something, but it's not looking good, which really sucks. That, tough for morale. Enjoy the last few hours of sunlight, and then we will be walking all night. Just got out of Fern Cliff, hitting a huge stretch of road walk, which is pretty convenient to do at night. Less cars, a little cooler. Couldn't ask for much better. The pace won't suffer too badly. Morale is generally high. We took our little break at 100 miles, which was big. Less than 60 miles to go. For some reason, seems like a small number now. Now we've built ourselves a little bit of cushion. Push hard for this record through tonight and into tomorrow, and it won't be as miserable as maybe we originally thought. We have survived last night. It was freezing and horrible, and we have resolved to do anything in our power not to spend a third night in here, and hopefully even finish before it's dark. Had a heck of a time navigating through the wilderness areas in the dark, fairly sleep deprived. Feels great to have the sun rise again. It is 7:48 a.m. on day 3. We need to finish by 11 p.m. to catch the record, and we're not sure, since our watches are a little off, how much we have left. We think it's about 35 miles, which sounds very easy, but man, we are gassed, and even putting down 22-minute miles has proven to take quite a bit of effort. The last few little road sections I've been able to half run, half shuffle. Didn't bother my foot too much, so that could be big, especially for the levee walk to the finish. This is our last day on trail, and we're going to be hiking like hell to catch the record. This is it. This is what I got. Just a old man shuffle with a limp, pushing hard for 12 minutes a mile. Oh baby, I am beat. What's up guys? Physically, I'm feeling pretty decent actually, like much better than I'd expect after pulling essentially back-to-back all-nighters and walking 140 miles or so. But man, mentally I am done. I just want off this trail. I don't care anymore. We're just like walking in the FKT, you know? Like we have ample time to get it. I just want to sit down and chill. I don't want to walk for another 8 hours. Ugh. Holy crap, I've been avoiding looking at this. That is a gnarly blister. We are exiting our last stretch of trail. The rest is a 10-mile levee walk down to the river, so. Will and I packed no sunscreen, and it is ridiculously exposed up on this levee. We were already fried before this walk, and it's gonna be so bad after. They say that 90% of ultra running is mental, and while you saw a lot of the journey, I wanted to give you some insight as to what went on inside my head. My lowest point was right after the foot pain started around mile 75, and the spiral from there was quick and panicky. I thought immediately that the attempt was over, and was certain that I'd stress fractured my foot. And while limping along the highway, a flood of negative thoughts crept in. There's no way I'd be fast enough to finish the FKT like this. I should let Will go on, so he can get it at least. Besides, wouldn't it feel so nice to call Brooke, have her come pick me up, eat some real food, sleep in a real bed. On the other hand, I thought about what it would be like to tell everyone that I had failed, that I'd done all of this, gone this far, all for nothing. I decided maybe I should stay on trail. And then the negative thoughts fought back. That was ego talking. And ego is not a good reason to stay on the trail. And then the clarity came. At the very beginning, Will and I decided that as long as we kept moving, we could get the FKT. Just keep moving. That's it. I had convinced myself that I had a dozen reasons to quit, but in reality, one thing was certain. I could keep moving. The one and only thing I had to do to get the FKT, I could do. Just keep moving. So that's what we did. We walked all day, walked all night. I ate while I walked, drank while I walked, brushed my teeth while I walked from the Ohio River all the way across the beautiful state of Illinois. And finally, after so long, we found ourselves at the beautiful, mighty Mississippi River.
Woohoo! You guys got it! Come on! Go, 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 go! God, you guys are so awesome. Touch it! Jump in!
Oh, ready? All right. Let's go! Come on! 8:18. There we go. That is the fastest known time on the River to River Trail, unsupported and overall.
Woo! All right, we're icing some wounds here.
Things are good. The aftermath.
Every body part is swollen. But you get to sit down all day.
No timers. That's what life is about.
Okay, you guys are officially the fastest people to run across the state of Illinois. How does it feel?
Bad.
I'm really glad it's over.
Yeah, we are super beat up today, just licking our wounds. If anything, like the pain was worse after stopping than like while running. Things were still loose, but once we stopped, things started tightening up and going south. So both started like to feel a little sick. We passed out on the way to Brooke drove us to Planet Fitness so we could shower, which was pretty rejuvenating.
Proud of the accomplishment, for sure, despite its being miserable. Learned a lot of things. Learned a lot about the limits of what the human body can do.
I had never gotten a blister before, and I always use that to like flex on other runners, but I have a Goliath-sized blister on my toe right now. It is just disgusting.
Yeah, look at that thing.
That's post-popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Will's got an abrasion here. We don't really know what that is. All right, I'm proud of you guys. You did awesome. Good job.
Brooke saved our lives. If Brooke wasn't there at the end, I would still be shaking on the ground. So
Yeah.
major thank you to Brooke for feeding and watering us when we got in.
Yeah, while we're at it, I guess thank you to like the Trail to Trail River Society for maintaining the trail. Thank you to Lindsay Roberts, who held the previous FKT and has posted a bunch about it, given us a ton of information. Like, we would have been screwed without all of the things that she did.
The support of all the other hikers on the trail was awesome. Cool to see how active the group is. For a smaller trail, really a lot of supportive hikers.
Also, sorry to Scott, I believe. We passed your tent at 1:30 in the morning in Panther Den, and we were just like shouting to each other trying to find the trail. We did not realize you were there. That's our bad.
Good job, boys. When's the next one?
Next state is Delaware.
Maybe Rhode Island.
Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Bye.